colorful, which are vibrant graphics, pretty flowers, peacocks, temples on that, or something like, which is like a this kind of thing, which is a vibrant yellow and red backgrounds, talking about Chavi, which you must have, many of you must have used it. So these are the regular ones, but how about something like this, which opens in four folds, or something like this, which is like a cylinder. It's a completely wooden cylinder for those who are engineering guys and who understand carpentry. The wall thickness is less than 2 mm. So they completely bored it from a solid wood. Or something like a 1 feet matchbox, which is called as a matchbook. Or how about like these ones? So it's not just these. After seeing these, actually change my definition of a matchboxes. So there are 1 feet ones as well as there are almost 1 centimeter ones too. So very tiny, pretty ones, as well as there are giant ones like barbecue matchboxes. So this session, this is just a glimpse of what I'm going to talk about through the next 45, 50 minutes. Diana strictly told me to 50 minutes, so I will try my best. I'm going to share my screen and it will be a mix of slide share as well as I'll be showing you some matchboxes. So I'm going to share my screen. Is it up?
Yes, it's up. You can see it.
Okay, cool. So yeah, welcome everyone again. So it's the Matchbox story because I believe that every Matchbox tells us some kind of a story. And that's why the name is. And this is what currently I am surrounded with right now. So I just thought you guys to take into confidence that this is the setup which I have right now. I'll just play a small movie so that it's afternoon time, somebody wants to wake up. Yeah, I hope it wakes up everyone. So this is all the setup which I'm having, and I'm going to show you my some of my collection. It's not everything. And if you search on the Google or Pinterest, Indian matchboxes or matchboxes, this is how the colorful world is. All vibrant colors, yellow, red, blue, green, beautiful topics, different varieties. And these topics are all from common man's life. And I see them not just like static images, but I just keep trying this kind of small things, which I feel that a sheep matchbox, which is a very regular one, it actually in front of my eyes, it start selling into the water, or something like an Indian flag, which keeps posted. So these are not just images, but these are actually untold movies. So you can almost see them one by one. And who better than Bollywood can glamorize this kind of a small product? So Bollywood has helped people to actually visualize these things in a much better way. And of course, we can't forget the god of style, the Rajni Bhai. And this kind of a glamour quotient has added some kind of a publicity or the usage style to the matchboxes. And this is just some of the a little my introduction that uh, I've written some text in Hindi because without Hindi you can't talk about Indian matchboxes. So it's just a bit of a Hindi into it. So I'm a filmist, like you can call me Machiswala. So a matchbox collector. By profession, I'm a product designer and a B mechanical. And I started collecting matchboxes as a kid and then again regained it 11 years back. And I have close to around 20,000 collection. And this is just my journey actually for in front of you. And I thought instead of a boring bio, how about a journey in terms of the Matchbox graphics itself? So this is my Jivan Yatra. So hello people, I'm Yogesh and I'm from Hindustan and born and brought up in a town famous for Ajanta Ellora called Aurangabad. And like everyone's parents has a lot of hopes from their kid and mine too. Uh, uh, I also wanted to be someone like an astronaut or someone like a sure. Yeah. And then I grew up and I took a mechanical engineering as a career, and in spite of a lot of distractions, actually, I completed mechanical engineering. So it was quite a bit achievement for me. But since childhood, I was quite interested in the creative stuff and more inclined towards art. So, but life was totally kind of ulta pulta. So then I found a kind of a key to my happiness, and I came to know about the product design as a field in IIT Kanpur. And then it was all about colors and sketches and products. And then it got almost skyrocketed. And I moved to Pune. I worked for a design agency called Elephant Design. Then I shifted to Samsung Design in Delhi. And currently I'm with Tata Elxsi, a premium design agency. And yeah, this is my brief of a journey, and life is cool. Uh, so how, whenever I tell someone that I collect matchboxes, and then the first question is how it's all started. Is shuru kab hua? And like everyone as a kid, I was also nasty. I used to run behind auto rickshaws and climb up the trees. And guys, this was the time much before Pokemon and PUBG. So this was true. And then in around 1990, my father, this is not my father's photo, but my father's name is Govind, so I just thought I will paste it here. So he was quite a visionary because he felt that to keep this nasty kid in home, he needs to do something. And he gifted on my birthday, he gifted me this beautiful album. And I used to collect matchboxes, but then I started pasting them in this beautiful album. And it was fun. I mean, I used to almost get, I will just show you my album. So this is what album looks like. This is quite old. Looks like I was much creative at that time than now. So it's all old Matchbox cut and pasted into it. And yeah, so I started pasting them, and I was eager, how can I collect more and more? And at the same time, I was also doing some great crafty stuff with the matchboxes, like everyone used to do, make furniture, make some vehicles, make a helicopter out of it. And then I left it because of the 10th, 12th examinations and everything, career. And then after my master's, I came back to Pune, and I again reopened this album, and I was quite, I looked at that Matchbox collection through my designer's perspective. It's like and it was a very eye-opening experience. Like nowadays you listen to the news, it's सनसनीखेज और चौंका देने वाली चीजें मेरे सामने आई जब मैंने ये कलेक्शन फिर से देखा, क्योंकि because not only this is not just Matchbox labels, but as I said, these are living stories, and it was almost a very enlightening experience. मैंने कभी पहले मैचबॉक्स का ऐसे देखा नहीं था कि जिस तरीके से मैचबॉक्स ग्राफिक्स प्रिंट किया जाता है, जिस तरीके से सब्जेक्ट्स उस पर आते हैं, who designed them, who actually developed them. It was completely a different world. And then I started doing a bit of a research on matchboxes. So if you see, this is a kind of a brief timeline on how the printing history has started. So right from the start of world's first daily newspaper, which was around say early 1700, and then there was a lithography technique late 1800s, and the first pictorial matchbox was printed in 1830. Post that, there are playing cards, stamps, currency, photogravure printing. So if you see this timeline, you will realize that Matchbox was quite early entrant in the publication, in the printing history. And, and this was very magnificent, and this was very eye-opening for me that when this Matchboxes has came to the existence, this as a printing. And when we look at India as a cultural and as a tradition, there are lots of pop art movement. Whether you take poster art, calendar art, or a truck art, there are textile mills labels. So beautiful textile mills label used to be there. There used to be school posters art, so it used to be pasted in the how a good boy and a good girl. And of course, there are Bollywood movie posters. So, and this Indian pop art used to be there on everything, right from tin boxes to the advertisements to the BD packets. I don't know what is the relation between the BD packet and a beautiful woman, but yeah, somehow it used to be there. And there used to be, these are like textile mills labels. So this used to be on the textile cloth. Whereas these are poster art, the Raja Ravi Verma's painting on that. And there are calendar arts, so beautiful mythology subjects printed on the calendars. And then Bollywood posters used to be there at that time, used to be hand painted. So these are some of the iconic posters. And after studying this, I almost realized that where is this, it's going? I mean, people might realize, "Arey yaar, कहना क्या चाहते हो?" मतलब it's all, those are all art movements. And I realized that Matchbox is nothing but a small canvas of 1.5 inch. So there are beautiful Matchbox label art, colorful, vibrant graphics. Each and every topic, what you can think of is there on the Matchboxes. And I will just show you the textile mill label part of it. So as I said, so these were the textile mill labels. So beautifully printed, it's like a slightly larger size than a Matchbox and less than a postcard. And there are tin boxes. So, and tin printing is also quite old in terms of graphics. And so I thought that how about doing some kind of a, when it is all started. So जब Matchbox invent हुआ, actually was a chemist called John Walker. In 1826, he has invented the kind of a matchbox friction match. But it was 1855, 1855, when the Lundstrom brothers, who invented the kind of modern form जो हम लोग आज matchbox देखते हैं, वो matchbox actually 1855 में design हुआ है. So you can imagine, since last almost 165 years, there is no change in the matchbox design. And that's why I feel that it's a classic object. So 165 years में उसमें कुछ भी change नहीं है, अंदर का tray, बाहर का sleeve, same format, only picture is changing. And the way mastics are made are like you cut the wooden logs into pieces and then dip it into the phosphorus. And you'll be happy to know that India is the biggest exporter, and the usage wise, India is biggest. And most of the market and the production house is concentrated in Sivakashi, Sattur, Koilpetti, so most of the South India, Tamil Nadu side. And it's like a cottage industry. So I thought that how about taking a back step and looking at when Matchbox entered into India, how was it? So these Matchbox labels are not from my collection, but from somebody else's collection. So this is around 1875 to 95. So you can see the graphics is completely Japanese. So there is a subjects are Japanese, the typography is Japanese, because Japanese are the ones who brought matchboxes to India. But soon they realized that if we want to sell these matchboxes in India, we need to have Indian subjects. So there are all mythology related topics have started coming into the pictures, and that's why you see that, you know, the Akbar Shah or the Shiva, everything has got a slightly Japanese touch to it, those graphics. And then there was this great man, Raja Ravi Verma, who was actually the kind of a the first guy who made the art into the mass culture. So who has penetrated this art, the art which used to be actually earlier only patronage of royalties. And he started lithography and he started printing the posters and the graphics. And you see, when you see on the slide, there is a matchbox and there is a printing of Raja Ravi Verma. So a lot of Raja Ravi Verma's paintings are actually replicated or copied onto the matchboxes. So I'm going to show you one or two from that. But during 1905, when the Swadeshi movement started, complete मैचबॉक्स ग्राफिक्स का पूरा पिक्चर ही बदल गया. उसके ऊपर काफ़ी सारा इंडियन ग्राफिक्स आने लगा, फ्रीडम मूवमेंट आने लगा, the Gandhiji and the Charkha. It started coming on because the freedom movement during 1905 when it started. And the whole graphics has become very different, very patriotic. And there were subjects like Shivaji was there, and this is one of the label in my collection. And post that, so post independence, the landscape completely changed. Everything became very happy, merry. The graphics has become very peppy and kind of a celebration mode. And if you see that today, where digital printing has already started since long time, there are almost like Facebook, Google, Twitter, everything is there on the matchboxes. So I almost feel like the richest man on the earth because if I have these companies in my portfolio. So I will just show you, I will just stop the slide share and show you how this graphics is. So this is the Shivaji matchbox. So this is a matchbox, but this is a packet of that matchbox. And I'm going to turn it a bit and show you the frame which I have got behind me. So it's a carton label of a matchbox, Shivaji label. Whereas if you take a look in terms of the Indian freedom movements, this is how it looks like. And the Raja Ravi Verma, which is, you can see at the bottom side. So a very famous painting from Raja Ravi Verma, Santanu and Ganga. So this kind of graphics started coming into the picture, and then the matchbox has different varieties, and there are some of them are you must have seen. Those are regular ones. There are wooden ones, wax types. There are metal matchbox holders, which are used for camping, and then there are barbecue matchboxes. So this is what I'm saying. These are barbecue matchsticks. You don't want to go closer to the barbecue or the fireplaces. Whereas this one is a camping matchbox. So it has got its own metal and the seal. It's made up of aluminium. And some of them are like, this is made up of brass. So it's a matchbox holder. So you can almost remove the matchbox from this and push it. So these are like kitchen top matchbox holders. And how can we forget the Bollywood? So there are lots of Bollywood posters and the actors and actresses on the matchboxes. At the same time, there is a Hollywood. So these are from Netherlands, but there are a lot of Hollywood sets into the circulation. And when we say matchbox, it's a cottage industry and it's a very low commodity, low price commodity. The piracy before actually software invented this word, it used to be there in the matchboxes. So all on the right side, what you see is completely copied or mocked or pirated, whatever you call it. The left side one is the original shipped one. And these are beautifully done. so that most of the India where you say that literacy rate is not very high, people easily get confused with the ship and they can buy the ship one. So this is the one. This is how I kept some of the matchboxes. And when we talk about piracy, these are the some of this. So this is the original AIM matchbox which you might have seen nowadays. But all these, what I'm going to show you is actually the pirated ones or the copied ones. So these are all just looking similar, but they are not the original ones. And all are different. And Matchbox always used to be a very quirky or very fun type object. It was never serious because post-independence, the topic has completely changed. Nowadays, these topics are quite in the media. So somebody has done this kind of a photoshopping onto the matchboxes. Zindagi mein aag laga de. And these are like a James Bond will almost will die after looking at this kind of a dog or a fox by his name. So beautiful ones. When I saw this label, I almost thought that it's like a current corporate scenario. But then I realized that two rats are helping the other rat. And this I presented last time during one of my webinar. And one friend sent me these two photos from his kid's nursery book. And there is this story in that nursery book. So चूहा और बिल्ली का actually story उसके बच्चे के nursery book में था. So he just sent me these WhatsApp images. And that's why I say that these are Matchbox is nothing but stories. And ये actual में story था. I was quite stunned when I see this nursery book. Beautifully illustrated. But Matchbox, when we say that it's a low-cost object or a 1 rupee object, it's not always. So there are like gold enameled and silver matchboxes. These are beautiful match holders, the brass match holders. And these are some of the advertising matchboxes which used to be there for the use by Jack Daniels or many brands. They use matchbox advertising as a very, for the propaganda or for the very large extent. These are also called as match holders. So these are almost from 1955 or 70. So these are made up of metals. So I'll just show you this brass or metal matchboxes. Very beautiful ones. And you can actually slide in the matchbox into it. So this is how it used to work. So many times due to rainy season, the moisture is to get along with the matchboxes. So people has kept this as a metal holder. And it's not just metal holder, but if you see the beautiful engraving on it, it's an amazing piece of art. And so in spite of this kind of a prestigious and very, very pricey stuff, Matchbox is still considered as very mundane, very ignored object, a very low cost object. And it's a sad thing. I really feel when I look at these kind of beauties, I feel that it's very undervalued. And then I thought that how about starting a campaign around it, and how about trying to popularize what is the beauty of these matchboxes. And these are some of the matchbox prints from Swedish. So very beautiful graphics, very iconic ones. If you can see, even some of the matchbox design is looking like this. Only the topics has changed, but they still look like this. So Sweden एक ऐसा country था actually जो matchbox design में they were much ahead. And I think this is because of the maybe because of the entrepreneur culture in Sweden or availability of the raw material. But if you see what Sweden has given it to the Matchbox design is actually they have specified the size. So most of the matchboxes which you see today are actually in this size. It has a very peculiar size. जो स्टैम्प जैसा भी नहीं है, जो पोस्ट कार्ड जैसा नहीं है. सो मैचबॉक्स देखने के बाद और या कोई लेबल देखने के बाद तुरंत पता चलता है कि ये मैचबॉक्स का है और ये साइज की वजह से है. Apart from that, there is to be a framing around the image. So the subject is always used to get framed inside one. There is used to be a cartouche style which is very ornamental. It's very decorative. So Swedish style is very decorative in terms of graphics. And of course, the use of colors, the red, yellow, black, they made matchboxes very iconic. And I'm going to show you some of the Swedish matchboxes from my collection, which are, they are really beautiful and you will enjoy that. So these are the ones, quite different and very unique ones in terms of design. I hope you can see it, it's quite big. So I just tried to frame it inside one object. And beautifully done piece of art. Dan, is it going good? Any comment?
All well. Yeah, it is very interesting.
Thanks. And when I see these matchboxes, I started thinking that almost matchboxes has got different art on it, and there are art movements which you can track. So these are the Japanese ones, and you can see the kind of a cherry blossom and the plum blossom onto the very peculiar graphics of Japanese typography, influenced by Zen Buddhism. Similar to this, so this style is actually called as in Japanese, it's a bijinga. So it literally means that actually paintings of beautiful women. So you can notice the use of colors, the kind of a transparency given to the clothes. The woman head is much larger than its her body proportion. So these are very different styles which I found that in the matchboxes. Whereas this is very one of the beautiful set which I like. This is set is from an artist called Chi Baishi. So these are all his paintings which he used to do on the rice paper. So very use of colorful inks, use of water-based inks, very refreshing graphics. And whereas this is from Russia, and this set हम लोगों को सबको पता है जो हम लोग बचपन में स्टोरीज पढ़ते थे ईसाप नीति. सो ये सेट सिमिलर है, जस्ट दैट यू कैन कंसिडर रशियन ईसाप नीति. So these are like a story, these are fables from the Russian culture in a kind of a Russian manner, and very beautiful set picturized into it. Same, this is from Russia, but this, if you see as a designer, as an artist, this art movement used to call as a constructivism. So you will see the bold graphics, block diagrams, amazing stuff. These are some of the Picasso's sketches onto the matchboxes. So you can't own a Picasso's painting, but you can definitely own a Picasso's matchbox. And I'm just going to show you some of the Japanese labels and some of the sets which I have. So these are the Japanese ones. Very peculiar proportion, long elongated matchboxes as compared to the Swedish ones. And this one is the Chibaishi from China. These are square shaped matchboxes and beautiful colorful matchsticks. Whereas this one is from Russia. The जो हिसाब नीति की जो मैं बात कर रहा था, मैं एक जस्ट मैच बॉक्स दिखाता हूँ, which is very similar from the tales what we used to listen. So if you see this match box, एक हाथी चल रहा है और उसके नीचे एक कुत्ता है. So these are nothing but what we call हाथी चले कुत्ता भौंके. So same story, it's there beautifully picturized onto a matchbox. So you get to learn a lot of new culture when I was collecting this hobby. And when there are different cultures, there are different art movements too. There are different infotainment styles too. So this one is the playing card set based matchboxes. So these are open ones. These are not closed matchboxes. Whereas this one is called as a Aino series. This is from an Indian company called ITC. Much sought after in collection world. ITC has issued almost 16 to 18 sets in the market, and based on different topics. So it has a pistols, it has a shield, kites, and why this hobby fascinates me is it's a rich source of infotainment. So if you see this set, it's based on inventors and its inventions. So when you see the image, there is an inventor who is, let's say, Edison, or who is Wright brothers, or the Dunlop who has invented the tire. So, and there is an image of that his invention beside it. Very colorful and very picturized manner. Whereas this set depicts the different musical instruments. Nice set. This is also, it's an alphabetical set. It has alphabets as well as the numericals. Yeah, and these are our furry friends, animals and cats. This one is very beautiful. This is, though it's a matchbox, but it's not a matchbox. So this actually is issued by one zoo, and this is from Germany. And inside that matchbox, there are actually wooden toys inside it. So there are tiny toys which is inside it, and they form the picture which is there on the matchboxes. So ऊपर जो graphics दिख रहा है, उसी के related toys अंदर wooden के toys हैं. I'll just show you this one. So this is the one which I'm saying that German ones, and there are wooden toys inside it. So you can see there are pictures on top and there are toys inside it. So there is a small tiger inside it, different colors, and very beautifully designed. And it's a good piece of engineering craftsmanship. Whereas if you see, this is a playing card set. Oops. These are open matchboxes. These are not folded yet. These are called as skillets, and they are factory out. So all spade, heart, diamond. Whereas the one which I was talking about is this set, which is from ITC, called as I know. And there are inside this kind of a matchboxes. One interesting thing is the striking surface is not on the side, but it's on the back. And there is a little piece of information which is written related with that object, which is a pistol. So it says that Browning high power. And that's why it's a rich source of information. And one of the area in that is a matchbook. So these are matchboxes which I've shown you, but this is like a book. So it's called as matchbook. So these are different matchbooks. So this is very exciting. This is a souvenir set from Amsterdam. And on each matchbook, there is a information about that monument. There is a map given on that matchbook, and it's a matchbook. So it solves 2-3 purposes in just one souvenir set. Whereas this one is from China, very recent one, but I liked it a lot. These are different kitty moods which has been picturized on that. Whereas this one is a slightly bigger matchbox, and there are Leonardo da Vinci's painting onto that matchbox. The Virgin of the Rocks or the Virgin Mary. So beautiful painting and very nicely done. These are some more matchbooks. So the one is on the left side is a London Bus souvenir, and on the right side these are like beer bottles, specially made for the pubs. Some of them are from the automotive industry, as they have been used for the promotions widely. This is similar looking matchbook, but it's not a matchbook, it's a calculator. So it's a plastic calculator. And I will just show you some of these things. So this is the one matchbook which talks about the for the pub, specially made for that, or something like a London bus. And the one I was talking about was the Amsterdam. So you can see it's a souvenir set. It has got a matchbook. There is a information behind it. What monument is this? There is a map given for that. And once you open it, there's a information about the place too. So nice infographics onto it and very beautiful piece of information. These are the Chinese ones. So talking about different cats. And some of these are from automotive promotions. The Land Rover. And there are cartoonish. And that's why you can see it really fascinates me, because it's not only Matchbox as a utility object, but it's a rich source of design learning too. And there are different geometries into the matchboxes. So what we see usually in India is the similar one, but these are something like cigarette pack replicas or the cylindrical ones. These are almost looks like a dynamite and has been designed and colorful, just like there are hexagonal ones which are, and this is like a Ferrari of matchbox which has got 8 trays inside it. There are silver lace has been used on the matchbox. Yeah, you must be wondering why this picture here. But this was I was happy to work on this product when I was in Elephant Design. And this is an anti-roach gel by Godrej Heat. And when I designed this, I will show you one matchbox which actually really inspired me to do this. And this was the matchbox. So I had these matchboxes in my collection. And then when I got to work on this project, I realized that how you get, it's like a cross inspiration. I got inspired from this and I designed that package and it's in the market. So this is the package. Very similar to this is actually a matchbox. The ones which I said almost looks like a dynamite. Or there are like Ferrari type, which has got a nice silver lace on the skirt. Or this one is the hexagonal one. So different geometries, not only rectangles, and some of them are like cigarette pack replicas. So this is a Davidoff replica, you can see. Beautiful piece of packaging actually. In such a tiny thing, the way they have managed to make packaging is really amazing. because when I think of these matchboxes, I think from design perspective too. So maybe it gives me a more pleasure. And these are some kind of a different materials which has been used in matchboxes. This matchbox is like you strike it. As soon as you pull it, it gets lit up. You don't have to strike it. So it's, and this one was a kind of a promotional matchbox from Marlboro. It's made of plastic and there is an aluminum tray inside. This one is a very tiny matchbox, which is transparent one. But I found that it's very interesting because many times it happens that you open a matchbox and you feel that there are no matchsticks inside. So through this transparent ones, you can actually track whether there's a mastic or not. These are made up of plastic ones, so inside tray as well as the outside is plastic. It's made in Germany and there are around 1970s. Whereas this one is quite stylish. This is made up of metal and it's called as Vestas. They are from 1955-70 period. And this one is called as matchbox holder. This is like kitchen top. A brass one which can stand onto the kitchen top. And this one is almost like a wooden trunk. So this is from a brand called Churchill cigar, and very amazing kind of a details which has they have incorporated into it. This is like this is not mass produced matchbox, handcrafted one, but this is made up of ceramic. So उसके ऊपर एक ceramic का tile है और उसके नीचे 4 trays है. I'll just show you some of these things. So this one is a matchboxes for the automotive enthusiast. These are made up of plastic ones. Whereas this one is a match holder. So you don't have to take out the matchbox. You just have to keep it and strike it. Just look at this tiny detail. It's really amazing that how in such a small object they have actually managed to do. It's whereas this one is the transparent one. And this one is the ceramic tile. So उसके ऊपर काफी सारे छोटे छोटे एलिमेंट लगे. दिस इज बाम्बू मैट, ये क्ले का पॉट है, देयर इज सम अदर जाडू टाइप थिंग. So very different one, very different materials has been used on top of this. And this is actually the one where once you pull the matchsticks, I won't pull it now, I don't want to fire it here. But once you pull the matchsticks, actually it will come lit up. There is no striking surface onto it. These are very slim ones. Whereas there are metal ones which I talked about, which are look like the very stylish one. Beautiful piece of craftsmanship in different materials. And people has always, so the issued souvenir sets like any other object. So this set is from Ajanta Ellora paintings and the sculptures issued by Khadi Gramodyog village. So it's a very beautiful and very antique set, much sought after in collection world. These are set of 6 matchboxes, 3 and then multiplied by 2. Whereas this one is a Russian set, which is called as a Happy New Year set. So you can see the graphics is very peppy, Russian jokers on that. Very beautiful set. Similar, this one from Russian, and this is based on the Battle of Borodino. So many artists has actually researched on this Battle of Borodino, and they designed this set. So each painting on this is actually has been well researched and then designed it. And yes, these are cute tiny friends, childhood friends, Mickey and Mouse. I'll just show you some of the sets. So this one is the Magenta Ellora set. You can see slightly bigger size matchboxes. whereas this one is the Russian Happy New Year set. Amazing sets. This is also Russian, based on Russian wedding. Whereas this one is quite a large souvenir matchbox which was issued in Poland. This set is quite recent but very interesting set. It has most wanted terrorist on that set. So in the front there is an image, and on the back there is an information and the vital stats also written on that. So age, date of birth. So if somebody found one of these guys, just do report to quickly. Whereas this is actually based on the automotive brand. So this is one of the luxurious brands are there on the automotives. So just look at this. This one is the piece of sorry. And there are, this is FBI, so most wanted terrorist onto it. And this one is the biggest one. It's almost like a box, and there are striking surface on the side. So Matchbox is not always about mythology and art, but sometimes you get some perks also. So this is from all the fashion magazine covers. And this is a Matchbox set, which is almost looks like a puzzle. This one is from India, which is which has got some vintage cars on that. On the back side of that Matchbox, there is a information written. So this one was an Indian Navy set, which was issued by Vimco. And these are very nice old sets. So this one, I'll just show you. And on the back, there is a information written on that. So this one is the Indian Navy set. There are emblem of Navy, and at the back there is a ship also. Which naval ship it belongs to. Whereas this one is that Joker one, which is into the puzzle. So if you break it, it's like a puzzle. This is one Matchbox painted, hand painted by one of my Matchbox fellow collector. And that's why, guys, I feel that Matchbox is not, it's not just an object, it's a timeless object. And it's a timeless piece of design, because if you see when Matchbox has been invented, and there are hardly few objects which we use today, which are actually designed 150 years back. So that's why I feel it's a classic design case study, which has got a lot of socio-cultural fabric into it. I feel that it's the cheapest form of art piece which a man can own. So it's a common language for every society, for every culture. And this graphics is getting quite popular even during these times, because people are following this in movie posters, objects. There are fashion designs has been done onto the based on the theme of Matchboxes. This is just one image I found on the internet. It's a kind of a calendar. So if you had a bad day, you can just burn it off. So you can plug it and burn it. Again, similar, different kind of Matchboxes. Use of Matchboxes in a different, whether it's a pillow cover or tray or a packaging. This was a shoe packaging design based on the Matchboxes. I came across one Instagram page. They take these Matchbox graphics and they put it into the today's new world topics. So whether it's a Sushant Singh case or it's a Ramdev Baba, so they do it very interestingly, very nicely done. And Matchbox, at the same time, Mastix has also been used as an art piece. So काफी लोगों ने mastics को भी explore किया है उसको different for art forms में. On the right side, what you see actually made by some of my sister. So some of these things. I will show you this small video, which is actually quite relevant in today's time. This is designed by Joan Delcan. Sorry. Yeah, so it's a message of social distancing if you want to stop this COVID-19 chain. And being a designer, it can't let me rest free. So I took this Matchbox graphics and I collaborated with one leather puppetry artist. And I designed one lamp based on that. So these two are the labels which I've chosen for the lamp. And I'm going to show you, it looks like this. So this is painted on a leather. A very talented artist from South India. I'll just show you this lamp, which looks like this. So there are yeah, and that's why all this attempt is to make these things more beautiful and take inspiration from. This session will be incomplete if I don't thanks these fellow collectors and many more apart from this. There are great collectors in India as well as outside India. And I'm really thankful to them because this hobby is based on collection. And I would like to thank each one of you for contributing to this collection. Whatever I have shown you right now, it's been some of the contributions of one of these guys. So thank you, people. Thank you very much. And people, I have this Instagram and Facebook page called The Matchbox Story. I keep uploading some of my collection and talk about the stories. So maybe you can visit sometime, like it, share it, criticize it. This image I found on the net, I thought that it's quite relevant. So this is a message: stay hungry, stay foolish, as Steve Jobs says, and stay safe too. Some of the images are from other credit sources. And thank you very much, people. Thanks, Dan, for listening.
Oh yeah, I think it's a 1 hour of kind of a roller coaster journey in terms of how the match industry itself, like I mean, our art movement kind of evolved, right? So it is very well done. So I mean, a big thanks to you. See, I think the first question everybody's asking is like, I mean, yes, everybody's passionate about it, but how do you start doing it? I mean, where do you have access to it? So do you travel? You have to buy it, or how is that?
Uh, all these answers are true. So whenever I travel, the one of the main notion behind traveling is actually collecting matchboxes. There are matchbox collection group on the Facebook as well as on other platforms. So I do keep exchanging with the matchbox collectors, and there are some sellers also which you can buy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. And is there some kind of a pattern that you try and follow, like what actually excites you to keep that, right? You do you see or is it like anything that I see that there's some kind of pattern, right? You've seen that. So what how do you do that?
So most of the time, because what happens is you can sort matchboxes based on the themes also. So there
Okay.
are mythology, there is a sports, there is a flowers, horses, animals. So you can sort based on that. Just being a designer, what really excites me is a different form of matchboxes. So that's why you see, I've tried to show the regular ones very less, but I would like everyone to understand that Matchbox is not just a rectangular ones. There are circular, cylindrical. And being a designer, that really fascinates me. I almost see them as a design object. So I think you can follow that pattern also, whatever excites you.
Yep. There's also like I mean, a lot of functional aspect to it. For example, you actually showed
True.
something which actually automatically just strikes, and then there's something which was transparent. So there's
Yeah.
also a lot of meaning to all this stuff, right? So I see this. This was our previous version of how this meme culture is evolved now. So maybe so this was one of the platform where they could have actually try and communicate to a large audience. So I
Yeah,
think you put that in a very right way of it's actually a canvas which is in a small kind of a miniature canvas and a very powerful way to communicate to a large number of audience. Yep. So
true, true.
yep. So I think during a conversation, right, when we so you had mentioned one very interesting point, like as designers, we tend to become too much into analytical thinking and problem solving, right? So somewhere end
Yeah.
of the time, we start appreciating good work and artwork. So yeah. So can you just a little bit kind of a detail on that? So is that was that your I would say a motivation to take this into a next level?
Yeah, very true for that. Because when I see, just when I see as a matchbox, you can see that it's already started from a utility object, and it's just a 50 paisa, and now it's 1 rupee. So it's just a very small, cheap object, very low cost. So it has the baseline of the matchbox has always been utility, and then people realize that it has a very good publicity value, and then it has been used for the propaganda and the product promotions. But when I started collecting these matchboxes, and when I started exchanging with the other foreign collectors, I realizing that matchbox has not limited with the rectangular shape. So matchbox has become a circular, become rectangular, cylindrical, it's become hexagonal, and this all thing keeping in within limit of functionality. So the functionality is not being compromised at all. So if you apply that kind of a designer thought to it, I think that's why I say that it's a classic design case study. Since last 165 years, the basic construction of the matchbox has not changed at all. There are hardly few objects which we use today, which are actually 170 or 180-year old. So that's the angle which I really fascinates me, that it's a utility. So we always say form follows function. So this matchbox definitely, as an object, stands true to that notion.
Yep, totally. This actually kind of resonates back like in my design school, right? Our professor he actually did a couple of sessions on the truck art, what you mentioned, right?
Oh, right,
So
yeah,
yeah, so the truck art was it's a very powerful movement and it's and everything whatever is there, it has a strong meaning and there's a way to communicate it, right? So it's not like
true.
people say that there's something called horn please, right? So it's oh it's kind of a wrong English or kind of
Yeah,
grammatically it's but there's a way to do it, right? So it was actually done on a very purposeful manner, so I was totally able
true.
to relate to it. So
Yeah,
what
definitely.
next, Yogesh? I mean, have you applied for some record books, or are you planning for some exhibitions?
And there are a lot of record holders already.
Oh, is it okay?
I'm, yeah, not really aiming for it, but yeah, if I get that's well and good. But I think the exhibition is on the next radar soon. I need to plan it. People has been, after requesting, people has been scolding me for that now. They have reached to that level. So the next is an exhibition, and let's see if we can make it into a museum.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the future plan.
absolutely. Yeah. Hmm. So, any kind of a quick piece of advice to somebody who wants to start now? Is it too late? to,
It's never too late. It's never too late to start this
okay.
hobby. You can always start anytime. There are a lot of forums. You can always contact me too, and I can connect you with the people to whom you can exchange with. And it's that's the best part about this hobby. A very good question actually. For stamps, you might have to go to post office, but for Matchbox, actually you just have to roam around in your home or in your area. So the Matchbox is everywhere. So you can start right away. And it's a beautiful hobby where you can, as I shown, there are art movements, there are infographics, there are such a rich source of knowledge, not only for you, but for your kids, for your siblings. It's just a beautiful piece of information. You can learn about different cultures, traditions, countries. So I think if you're interested, you should start right away, and I'm sure you'll be amazed with the kind of variety which you will soon gather into your collection.
Absolutely. Yep. Well, yeah. I think it's already 5:07, and yeah, Yogesh. So we wish you all good luck, and we would, definitely want to see you somewhere in. Whenever you have an exhibition, please do let us know. And folks, thanks for
Sure.
joining. Please do follow Yogesh on the Facebook and Instagram, as you said. So I think he has a page called the Matchbox Story. So that's why he keeps
Yeah.
uploading, and he also has gone to the next level of trying to give the story part of it. So he starts trying to animate some of those things what is there, and trying to add some more dimensional meaning to it. So definitely it's very interesting to try and follow. Yep, thanks a
Thanks.
lot,
Thanks.
Yogesh.
Thank you, people. Thanks everyone for joining, and thanks Dan for inviting me.
Yep, have a wonderful evening. Yep, bye.
Yeah, same here. Bye bye.